Yeah, I saw a NOVA that talked about epigenetics. Could you tell me how the epigenome affects our risk for cancer?
Well, first of all, epigenetics is really the scientific heart of gene-environment interaction. Epigenetics says that once we're born with our set of genes, our own genome, epigenetics recognizes that there are things that can happen after we're born that actually can change DNA or damage DNA. So cigarette smoking produces chemicals, carcinogens that can damage DNA. We know this for a fact. There are things like methyl groups, for those folks who've had chemistry, the CH3 groups that you can pick up as a result of eating certain kinds of food. Methyl groups can attach themselves to DNA and cause changes in the DNA that may cause it to mutate or misbehave and then be passed on as those cells divide. It's called DNA methylation. So that's a process that happens as we eat and we breathe and we go about our daily existence. So epigenetics is a science that's trying to understand how gene changes, especially those that produce disease, occur as a result of the choices we make and the exposures we have throughout life. Most exposures people think about are radiation, pesticides, and I want to throw in cigarette smoke because cigarette smoke is probably still the #1 killer when it comes to heart disease and also lung disease and cancer. So epigenetics wants to know, how does DNA change and how do our genes change based on our environmental exposures?